Hi, I am Gigi, your Brazilian Indo friend, and I've come to answer where to begin in Hinduism, what the chronological order of the scriptures is. Hinduism is the only religion that doesn't have a single sacred book, but rather a vast library containing scriptures from diverse philosophical schools of thought. Some of these scriptures are among the oldest in the world, while others are more modern. Ethics, philosophy, morality, art, and culture are just some of the many subjects covered in Hindu culture. And for those who want to begin this journey, it can be quite confusing to figure out where to start. Which is why today I decided to help you know where to begin in Sanatana Dharma. First, I will tell the chronological order of the scriptures in which one is about, and then where to begin. Since I don't think following the chronological order is the best option for those who want to understand Hinduism. But let's start from the beginning. The chronological order is the 18 Puranas. The Puranas are about the beginning of the world. That is Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, Skanda Purana, and others. And has diverse topics: cosmogony, genealogy of gods, goddesses, kings, queens. The texts are divided into three main groups according to the central deity. First, Vishnu Puranas, Vaishnavism, focused on the god Vishnu and his avatars, such as Krishna and Rama. Probably you already heard about them. Bhagavad Purana, it is one of the most prominent and widely read texts, dedicating a large part of its chapters to bhakti or devotion, as we say, to Krishna. And Garuda Purana addresses teachings about life, death, funeral rites. Second, we have Brahma Puranas, Brahma, dedicated to creation and the figure of Brahma, the creator in the Hindu Trinity. Brahma Purana, one of the oldest, describing creation, sacred geography, genealogies. Markandeya Purana, famous for containing the texts about Shakti, a central text on the supreme goddess Shakti. And others include Bhavisha, Vamana, Brahmanda, and Brahmavivarta Purana. Thirdly, we have Shiva Puranas, Shaivism, focused on the god Shiva, his manifestations, and his consort Parvati. Shiva Purana addresses the cosmology, worship of Shiva, and legends associated with his devotees. And Skanda Purana, the largest of all the Puranas, constituting a detailed geographical guide to pilgrimages and temples. Others include Vayu, Linga, Agni, and Matsya Purana. After the Puranas, we have the Itihasas, which are stories that are heard or it happened. Ramayana and Mahabharata. The first is the Ramayana, which contains the story of Prince Rama trying to rescue Sita. And it teaches us to follow the Dharma in the best way possible. And then Mahabharata features the great battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. We learned about suffering, about difficult choices, the change of eras from Treta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga, and also the famous Bhagavad Gita is a chapter of Mahabharata. So before read Bhagavad Gita, You can read the entire Mahabharata. And the scripture that comes after is the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a Purana, and it begins of Arjuna's grandson, and we have the transition from Dwapara Yuga to Kali Yuga. Next come the Upanishads. And the Upanishads are the final part of the Vedas, Vedanta, and deal with meditation, philosophy, consciousness, and ontological knowledge. The central idea of all Upanishads is to discover the relations between ritual, cosmic realities, and the human body, the person. And finally, Brahma Sutra. It is a condensed version of the Upanishads. But for some reason, still recommend to read after the Upanishads. Basically, this is the chronological order of all the scriptures that we have. But as I said at the beginning, I don't think it's recommended for everyone to read in a chronological order. It can be a little bit boring and depends on what you are looking for, can be unnecessary. If you are just a curious person and just want to understand what Dharma essence is, read Bhagavad Gita. But if you are someone who is a Hindu and really want to understand Sanatana Dharma and want to learn as much as you can, start with Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, you will learn from Krishna, who is teaching Arjuna, who in this case represents humanity. So keep this in mind when you're reading about the soul, true yoga, no attachment, and how to become one with Krishna. And then you can go to Upanishads because the Upanishads forms the philosophical backbone of Hinduism. Offers profound insights into the nature of reality, the self, and the ultimate truth. And then you can read the rest, the Puranas, Itihas, Bhagavatam, Brahma Purana, and Bhagavad Gita. I know it seems very tiring since there are several books within books, but as I've already said before, Sanatana Dharma is not for lazy people. We have a vast library for a lifetime. Great epics, teachings about life, relatable characters, art, medicine. We literally have everything, and honestly, that's something that I really enjoy in Sanatana Dharma. Nothing is superficial, nothing is simplistic. These are truly timeless and highly useful teachings. If you enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe, and if you have questions, leave them in the comments and I will read and do more videos about it. Firmlingue!